What's happening, Duderinos? Where are we today? Tentsmuir Forest. The beach is just over there and we're going to bother swimming. It's about minus a billion degrees. We're going to head out the Tay estuary, over the Tay bridge, Dundee, through Dundee and up to the cliffs at Arbroath. It's going to be awesome. Let's go. Come on. So here we are, guys, Tentsmuir. It's absolutely beautiful. This was a stronghold during the Second World War. Our Polish compatriots built anti-tank, big concrete anti-tank blocks all along the beach. And yeah, fair play to them. So I think it was a worry that during the Second World War that the Germans were coming this way, but yeah, it's a really beautiful spot. Also one of the oldest inhabited regions in Scotland, dating back to the Stone Age. There's evidence of people living here. And it's just cracking. There's a cafe, food, coffee, tea, whatever you want, and it's just toilets there. Yeah, it's super cool. Super cool. We're going to head out to Dundee. Not taking my drone out. We're going to head out to Dundee, over the Tay bridge, and then up to the cliffs at Arbroath. And it's going to be awesome. Sun's shining, it's feckin' freezing. Absolutely freezing. Let's see what this wee drone does at 20 miles an hour. But this is an absolutely beautiful spot. I've surfed here a few times. Just stunning. Come, it's off the road if you're on the coast doing St Andrews to wherever on the east coast. So we're up the coast from St Andrews and we're down the coast from the Tay estuary and the bridge to Dundee. So I got a new drone, and the reason that I keep turning around to look at it there is my other drone, the follow on it is shit. So every fucking time I turn around it disappears, but I can actually set this so that I'm looking at it on here. I've taken my gloves off as well in case I had to chase anything down, but as in chase the drone down or go back for it. Still there, that's incredible. So if you want to come to the beach and have a day, you can't camp overnight. Actually, yeah, it does say no camping overnight. Come here, you park up, walk over the dunes, the beach is there, spend all day, they do food at night and stuff. During the summer, I was really surprised that the place was open. And the Fife Coastal Path goes that way. This drone's fucking phenomenal. So you can walk. You're not going to walk, that's not why you're watching this. If you're fucking going to walk, you'll be watching a different channel. Come on, little drone. 20 mile an hour speed limit and we're doing 19. Keep it safe. Morning, guys, you alright? And this is a beautiful ride just to get here. Down this road. Check that out. Check that out. I can't believe I found a drone that works. La la la. La la la. Yeah, what a spot. Super cool. It's another one of those guys. I got this morning and I was like, oh, fuck, man. I left in the dark and you know, you're just not feeling it. I want to go ride my bike, but just not feeling it. And then you're out and you're doing it. So it's just that transition from getting out your fucking bed when the alarm goes off, snotters, to just going and doing it. Just go and do it. Life's too short, eh? Okay, I don't know how to get to where I'm going, so I think we'll stop in here and I'll set this. I'll set the nav for Dundee. Too many back roads, not my neck of the woods, but let's head for Dundee. Nice. You're a couple of miles down a country road, pretty shitty. I remember being here in the summer, and I know it's close to the beach, but believe it or not, there was a lot of sand down here as well, so years have been blown, I suppose. And the traffic during the summer as well, there's some passing places. Look at this. Why wouldn't you want to do this? So, Tentsmuir Forest, Tentsmuir Beach is what you're going to be Googling. St Andrews is south, and Dundee is north. So we'll head up the coast to the mouth of the estuary through Tayport, across the Tay Bridge, through Dundee, Broughty Ferry, and the cliffs at Arbroath, which I've never been to. So, guys, you got to throw me ideas in the comment section down below for routes. I'm quite creative, I'll come up with something, but for example this morning, particularly during the winter, I left the house it took me an hour and 40 minutes, an hour and a half to get here, and it was dark when I left because it's winter, so obviously, what's happening here? Slow down. Is it telling us to go that way? It is. So it's dark, you know, and you haven't got that much time. Daylight hours. So the more I do this, the harder it gets, because I don't want to regurgitate the same thing over and over. So trying to get something, you know, it's different, interesting, without doing the same stuff, because it's convenient, close to the house and stuff. I need to manage it, and I need to be back this afternoon after school, and then you need to allow for traffic's not really a concern. The sat-nav had me going a wonky way this morning because it was 15 minutes faster, but that was obviously assuming that I was in a car, but I'm not in a car, am I? Scottish Clay Shooting Centre, Tentsmuir Forest and Beach, 4 miles it is, not 2 miles down that path. It is a beautiful part of the world and well worth checking out. If you ride the East Coast, you have options, because if you just plug it into the sat-nav and just say, I'm going up the East Coast, I want to get to Aberdeen, and even if you come off that you're not on the motorway, you'll still miss a lot of the little villages and stuff. And there's, oh, smell that. Can you smell that? You can't smell that. That was like lavender slapping me in the face. That was lush. Oh, now I can smell cow shit. So many things to smell. Take the time, enjoy it. If you want to batter up the East Coast to get to Aberdeen, then fair play, go do it. But I'm kind of thinking that anyone who's watching this is thinking, you know, I'm looking for ideas for a run or a route or places to stop on my journey. and I think it's all about, or I'm definitely all about, trying to slow down a little bit and take it all in. Fast-paced lifestyles have us bombing around at 1 billion miles an hour. We have to be somewhere all the time, and although we're going somewhere, we don't have anywhere really to be, which is perfect. Enjoy the muddy fields, enjoy the grass, the birds, the trees. I'm going to start singing in a minute. I see skies of blue, every blue. I'm not going to bother doing that. Copyright strike. Not that anyone would recognise it right enough. Well, it's a left-hander. That's the best of my chat. Oh, a left-hander. As usual with all the studying that I've done for this Tayport. I didn't know that was Tayport till we rode it in. Tayport! 30 miles an hour. When we get to the other side of Tayport, we'll be riding actually down the estuary before we cross, only for a little bit, before we cross the bridge into Dundee. I think you would look at Tayport and say, like I do a lot of times, what would you do if you lived here? But Dundee's just over the water, so the city's right there. I think the view there, look, I was just going to say, all these houses here, I bet they've got a fantastic view of the water looking over to Dundee. Yeah, these must be really cool. But the selfish bastards have put up garages and fences and we can't see anything. Nice, I can see loads of that by the harbour right there. See, I'll work that out. The water, that'll be the harbour. Oh, speed up into 30. We're like a 30. More than a 20. Do you remember when 30s used to be tedious? And then somebody said, you know what, I could beat that, check this shit out. And then they made everything a 20, which is uber tedious. Now there's a view of the city. And some sheep, offs, and an oil rig, and a lighthouse. And a roundabout mark, pay attention. Whoop, whoop. So stoked that I came out because honestly I was not feeling it earlier and I'm super excited now. Look at that. What a view. What a view. And the Tay Bridge. We're going to hang right. I don't know what this giant monolith represents. I don't think we're going to find out. Do the Reno, wake up. Go. Holy fuck, man, we're going to be here, it'll be dark, it'll be Dundee by night. Now, is that our space? Alright. So this is the Tay Road Bridge. Now if you look over there, there's a rail bridge. Tragic story, in 1879, during a storm, fuck knows what kind of storm that was, the bridge went down, collapsed, there was a train crossing at the time, and 75 souls lost their lives. Absolutely tragic. Dundee, the sunniest city in Scotland. Dundee gets more hours of sunlight, hence the sunniest city, than any other city in the whole of Scotland. which isn't really a fucking, it's not really a claim to fame, is it? It could be 3 hours a year and it would probably trounce everywhere else. Other interesting fact about Dundee, the gaming company that created Grand Theft Auto is from Dundee. I know what you're saying, anybody that's been out in Dundee after fucking 9 o'clock at night thinks that Grand Theft Auto is a documentary. But I don't, that's not fair in Dundee. Because we were here this summer and they've put a lot of effort, a lot of money into the harbour front. And it looks cracking, it really does, the town itself. I think also, again if I remember correctly, I fucking haven't got a clue where I'm going. If I remember correctly, it's the cleanest city in Scotland, so it's got loads going for it, loads going for it. I mean, you can't understand a feckin' word that anybody says that lives here, but all that aside, we'll do some filtering even though we don't know where we're going. Thank you, bud. Yeah, it really has. It's beautiful, it is, but it's because of its location, being on the east coast, where I'm from, in the central belt, this just isn't the direction you would go. You know, if somebody said we'll go for a night out, Dundee would never get mentioned because you need 2 days to get back and forth on the train. But we would always go Glasgow or Edinburgh because either Glasgow or Edinburgh was half an hour on the train. Didn't matter which one you were going to. I say Dundee's beautiful and we come down here and it's like some kind of derelict dystopian nightmare. This must be the derelict dystopian district of Dundee. This is the Grand Theft Auto district of Dundee. It used to be all nice houses and then it got trounced after 9 o'clock. We're going to go through Broughty Ferry. Broughty Ferry has a pebble beach. We're on the beaches today. Just, like I say, I left my trunks in the house. The town itself, the city centre, looks cracking as well. So it's worth a visit. Caird Hall. I tell you, there's another interesting one for you. I think Led Zeppelin played here, the Beatles played here, and interestingly, the term Beatlemania was actually coined in Dundee. So stick that in your musical knowledge pipe and smoke it. Now that one you can take to the bank. Where we're going straight over. Filtering opportunities, nobody seems to understand how the lines work in Dundee. Alrighty, so through the outskirts of Dundee, and we're going to take a turn down. You can go straight on here, which will take you to Arbroath, but we're going to take a turn down here and head for Broughty Ferry, and then we'll end up coming back up onto the road at the other side. City traffic, don't know what I was expecting. Can't even remember the last time I was in Broughty Ferry. Nice, don't indicate anything, you prick. Fantastic, we love it, man. Just drive about not giving a fuck. Fucking hell. So we're going to go down along the waterfront, annoy the satellite navigation system, and then head back up for Arbroath. You can't get right down the front because I think there's a cycle path right along the front. So I don't know if I've taken you on a wander. You can't actually see anything. Oh, he's driving down the front. Have I made a pig's arse? So I have. Right. Let's go down Dundas Street. Can't. Go down Brown Street. So no through road. Deary me, man. Looks like I've fucked it, guys. It's another no through road. We'll go get a look at it anyway. Oh, this is cool. Lifeboat station. Ultimate respect to our RNLI brethren. No entry. I don't think that counts for us. And it's one way. So what we'll do is we'll go back where we came. What a spot. Have to use my bell. Use your bell. So we were over yonder earlier. So we can't go back because that's one way as well. Wow. Broughty Ferry is an enigma wrapped in a puzzle surrounded by a conundrum. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. That was Broughty Ferry. I'm none the wiser. So we just had a little jaunt up the A92 past Morayfield and Carnoustie. 10 miles. Easy peasy. And we're back on the wall. There's a lighthouse. And a choo-choo train. I like it here though, it's nice catching a train. Now, we're going for the cliffs. Not off the cliffs, to the cliffs. And under the train. Nice. Don't think I've ever ridden a motorbike under a train before. That's another first ticked off. December, so if you're layered up properly, you're warm enough. I've got heated grips and muffs and kind of spring gloves on. I don't have winter gloves on. You can come and do it, you know, just get out. I'm pretty sure I say that in every video. Just get out and do it, and you know, you park your bike up for the winter, but you don't have to. I understand the salt, excuse me, on the roads and the corrosion and all that kind of shenanigans, but it just, if you love riding, get out, and then the trade-off is the time that you spend maintaining your bike afterwards. Oh, looks good though. Keep it interesting, jump all the speed bumps. In the wrong gear. Ready? Jump speed bump. Wow, check it out. We're going straight over. Nice, man. Oh, it's a money shot right at the end. Check it out. Fuck, what a spot. Why have I never been here before? Sunshine, water, jumpers. We're going to go right out to the end. Mate is selling his car. Now, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I think it's just a car park and it stops at the end. Ah, right, my eye. I think if you're walking locally, but a place to come and have your sandwiches. These cliffs are 400 million year old Devonian red sandstone. Now that's Devonian, the time period, not from the English Riviera. What a spot though. What a spot. Absolutely stunning. I'll try not to get doused in seawater. Super cool. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Tentsmuir, Broughty Ferry, we'll come back and take a map the next time. But yeah, awesome. If you'd like to see more from me, you can do one of them up there. Give us 3 thumbs up. And yeah, stunning. What a day, man. What a day. Get out right, guys. Take it easy. I'll see you in the next one. Catch you. Ciao.